How many of you watching at home enjoy working out? I'm sure that a few of you said to yourself, yeah, I love it. But I also know that a majority of you thought to yourself, ugh, I'm not going to be able to relate to this talk at all. I do not enjoy working out. I can safely say this because according to The Good Body, 90% of high school students don't get enough exercise to stay fit and healthy. Yes, you heard me correctly, 90%. And nearly 30% of Americans are inactive, with 30% of adults 20 and over being obese. I used to be a part of that 90% of high school students. Maybe you can relate to me, but I hated working out. I hated when people would talk about working out because it made me feel small. It made me feel unworthy to be a part of the conversation because I had made up in my mind that I wasn't like them and I could never be. But I had a change of heart after experiencing the love of Christ and learning that my body is a temple used to house my spirit, that I should want to take care of it because I owe myself that much. I began to realize that fitness isn't just about the actions one takes to become physically healthier. For me, fitness became a way of life. I have learned along my fitness journey that it doesn't matter to me how many calories I'm burning or how many reps I'm getting in, because choosing fitness is less about the physical performance and more about believing that you're worth the fight. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to a time when I didn't think I was worth the fight. I was 8. I was an 8-year-old girl living in Kansas City, Missouri, struggling heavily with insecurities about my body that stemmed not from what I saw around me, but how I felt on the inside. My friends looking different than me didn't lead me to not accepting my body and not finding worth in who I was. It was the way that society appreciated the way they looked and allowed them the space to feel worthy, and I felt as if I wasn't. I questioned everything I did out of fear of not being accepted. If I make this comment about food, will they assume I'm unhealthy? When I tell people I dance, will they laugh and assume I'm bad? Will people automatically write me off as unworthy and not even try to see past my body and see what's on the inside of me? My issues with body image turned into a fear of being enough, a fear of not being accepted and not being worth it. I would go to dance class every day and pick myself apart by looking in the mirror and seeing that I did not look like everyone else. And I questioned my own place in class. All of my friends were skinny, and I was not. We were taking the same number of hours in class, training multiple days a week for hours on end, but for some reason, society led me to believe that they were healthy, they were fit, and I was not. Fast forward a couple years, I'm a 13-year-old girl who has just moved begrudgingly to the great state of Texas. Continuing to pursue my passion of dance became even harder as I continued to grow in a society that didn't preach acceptance over me daily. Thankfully, as times changed, the plus-size industry did as well, and clothing became more trendy and less paper bag-ish. This began to help my confidence as I began to see that I can be a size 16 and still find cute ripped jeans or a trendy dress to wear to a friend's party that fit comfortably. As I went throughout middle school experiencing these style changes, I also experienced some dance changes as well. I found a studio that appreciated what I had to offer as a dancer and wasn't scared to showcase me. We've now arrived in 2016, my freshman year of high school. I had just found out that I made my high school drill team and everything changed for me. Finally, I was chosen for something. Someone looked at me and what I had to offer and said, she's worth it. Throughout my first 2 years of high school, I began to learn that my worth was not in my dress or my pant size, but in what I had to say and in what I had to offer the world. And now we land in junior year, the year that everything changed. The year that I began to look at my body not just as something I'm stuck in, but the vessel that God has chosen to house my spirit and my gifts. I began to care a bit more about how I was taking care of it. I learned that dance is really good for you. Shocker, right? Cardio fitness not only improves your mental functioning, but it increases muscular strength, endurance, and motor fitness, and fosters greater self-esteem and self-confidence. See, when you surround yourself with measurements and weight trackers and diet plans and restrictions and rules, you lose sight of what the journey is all about. I did. I thought I was dancing to lose weight, which is partially true, but I realized I was really dancing because I loved it, because I felt most like me when I was sharing the light of the Lord through my movements, and I cherished how it felt to touch people with my performance. So how did body weight training and Tabata classes become a part of my passion? The simple answer would be Zumba. I started taking Zumba classes really because my mom wanted me to come, and it completely changed my life. I found a new reason to dance and fell in love with the cardio aspect of it. Who knew I could be so tired, but be so full at the same time? A couple of Zumba classes and a pageant later, I created my social media platform, Fit for More, a place where people of all sizes could come and receive information about cardio fitness and fitness in general, and a place where we as a community could learn to love ourselves for who we are without the weight loss. Because if you love what's inside, you care about protecting the outside. I'm here today not just to tell you that Zumba is fun and that staying active is necessary, which are both true. I'm here to tell you that you're worth it. I think for many of us, our disdain for a life of fitness doesn't come from laziness. I think it's deeper than that. I think it's a deeper fear of not being accepted in the fitness community. A fear of walking into a fitness class and feeling so out of place that you can't stand the feeling of being in your own skin. A fear of having the way you look be a barrier to receiving love. I know I have experienced every single one of these fears at one point or another. But what got me out of it was realizing all of the beautiful things I had to offer the world, and knowing that if my Creator was willing to die and give up everything for me, then I should be willing to fight for myself. Can you receive that today? Receive the fact that you are worth it. Even if it's awkward the first time you go to class, even if the person whose attention you want doesn't give it to you, you're worth it. Day by day, take those steps to say, I'm worth it, by choosing to work out. You're not too fat to work out. You're not too out of shape to try. I'm here to tell you that you're never too young or too old to start caring about your body enough to want to take care of it. Because I chose to believe in myself despite the odds, I managed to push and made my college dance team, which has been a dream for me. Because my 8-year-old self would have never imagined that I'd even make it past middle school dancing, let alone college. Zumba class once a week led to weight training and Tabata classes almost every day, not because I wanted to lose weight, but because I fell in love with how it feels to fight for myself. We spend every day of our lives fighting for other things: our friends, our family, our children, our relationships, our businesses, our futures. I spent so many years fighting for everyone around me, and after 17 years, I found the joy of fighting for myself. Whether it was in a Zumba class, a Tabata class, or a trial that came in my life, I knew that I was worth the fight, and you are too. Your fitness journey can start today. Yes, today. You don't have to have a gym membership to begin your journey, because there are fun ways that you can be active in your home right now. You don't believe me? Stand up and I'll show you. I am bringing a Zumba class to your home, to your living room, to your kitchen right now. So stand up. I'm serious. Stand up. Move your couch if you need to. Put on some workout clothes if you want to. Pause the video. Go change. We are about to do a Zumba class right now. We're about to show the world that we are fit for more. Got ready, because this is for us. This is for us to show ourselves, prove to ourselves that we're worth the fight. So if you can't follow along with all the moves, if you don't know how to do everything, that's totally okay. This is not just about getting the moves perfect. It's more than that. It's about getting active, getting up, and taking care of your body. Are you ready? Your fitness journey starts in 3, 2, 1. I want you to follow me. If you get lost, if you get mixed up, that's okay. Follow me. I'll show you modifications. We're going to have some fun. Ready? To the front. Here we go. Make sure that you're breathing. We're going to get some cardio in. We're going to get some squats in. It's going to be good. Salsa to the right. Here we go. Keep going. Here we go. We're taking it down to squats. Down and up. Really squeeze those legs when you come up. Take it up. Here we go. If you don't want to jump, you can march. Just like this. Bring it back here. Go ahead and catch your breath. Make sure you're breathing. We're about to take it back to the front. Here we go. Let's do it. Keep going. Side salsa. Here we go. Your legs should be burning. You should feel what I do. Do you? Back to squats. Here we go. Squeeze those legs. You're almost done. Bring it up right here. You're almost done with your first workout. This is your first ever. Maybe you're joining me for your 5th student class. That's okay. I hope you're having fun. Back to the front. Here we go. Side salsa, come on. Here we go. You can shimmy with it if you want to. You can step if you want to. It's your workout. Back here. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Last time. Bring your hands to your hair and clap for yourself. You did it. Maybe that was your first ever workout class. Maybe it wasn't, but I'm so proud of you for trying it, for doing it. Now go out there and get your fitness journey started.